Alright, what's going on, guys? The last time I did this challenge, I had a lot of fun doing it, so what are we doing today? If you didn't see the last one, if you already saw the last one, you already know what's going on, so I'm going to spin a wheel, and it's going to land on BO1 through BO4, and that's the game I play. Then I'm going to put all the maps on a wheel for whatever game I get, spin that, that's the map I play. Then I'm going to have a wheel of challenges like 2-box, shotguns only, just random stuff like that, and whatever that lands on is the challenge I do. And then I'm going to put the perks on a wheel, well, I'm going to put numbers first, so like 0 through 4, and if I get a 2, I can only use 2 perks, so then I'm going to put the perks on the wheel for like whatever game I get, because you know, it's game dependent. So then if I get a 2, I spin 2 options. If I get double tap and speed, I can only use those perks. If I get jug and quick, I can only use those perks. This is a lot of fun last time I did it. I also don't have a normal intro on the video where I show something funny that happened, because I don't want, you know, the intro to spoil what these wheels decide, so let's see what game we're playing first. I don't know what I'm actually rooting for here. Please not Die Rise. Oh no. Honestly, literally anything but Die Rise. Give me Bus Depot before you give me Die Rise. I'd play Die Rise when I hit 1K anyway. Farm. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I have box roulette, wall weapons only, snipers only, shotguns only, pistols only, and 2-box. So what am I doing on farm? Farm, wall weapons only. Why? Okay, now I'm spinning for my perks. I'm not going to spoil what happened in the last time I did this, but hopefully it's nothing bad. No, don't give me 1. 1. Alright, oh, blessed wheel. What is the only perk I'm allowed to have this game? Please just be quick revive. Please. Jug, so I get 1 life. So it's a farm, wall weapons only, and I can only have jug. Cool. Alright, boys. BO2 farm, but I can only use jug, which means 1 life, and I can only use the MP5, because that's on the wall, the Olympia, and the M14. And Galvas? Okay, I said wall weapons, and Galvanicles are a weapon, because I didn't say wall guns. I said wall weapons. So I think Galvas count, because it is a weapon on the wall. Like, it's not a gun, but I said weapons. So, I mean, Galvas count. They're not going to break my game. That's another argument here. It's like, I only get jug, so I get 1 life and 1 perk. So, Galvas are fine. Which, actually, where's the M14? It's not in the house. I know that. Like, I'd expect it to be right here. Like, what? Well, I just looked on the Call of Duty wiki, and it said BO2 farm survival, wall weapons, MP5, Olympia, and Galvanicles. So, do you really mean to tell me there's not an M14 on this map? Like, are you kidding me? Why? Like, what sense does that make? The M14 hasn't done shit. So whoever made this map is obviously Olympia gang, because what? So you know what? For a few reasons, I'm going to keep the M1911, and I'm not buying the Olympia. Obviously, 1, because M14 gang supremacy. 2, the Olympia is actually useless because, like, I don't get pack, double, or speed. So the Olympia is going to be like 2-shotting on round 5 and up, and I can't reload it quickly. So it's actually just useless. So I'm actually just going to have an MP5 and Galvas and jug, and that's literally it. Okay, so we know what I'm doing. So round predictions. My goal? If I could get 20, that'd be great. I don't think I'm going to get 20 because I have no game sense on this map. Like, I have put so little time in this map, so I'm going to say I'm going to get to 17. So leave your round predictions in the comments right now. If you say anything above 20, like, you're insane, but I respect your confidence in me. Like, if I were to think of, like, the top 5 maps I have the least amount of time into, farm's definitely on there. Oh, another thing is, like, where do you put farm on your tier list? I'd put it either high F or low D. I don't remember where I put it, but if you ask me right now, I'd say high F. Yeah, my top 5 maps I put the least amount of time into, I'd say Bus Depot, Farm, Die Rise, Voyage, maybe Transit. Like, I put a lot of time in a co-op Transit back in the day, but, like, 90% of my allotted zombie time is solo, so like that, like lots of co-op gameplay probably hasn't allotted to much actual time, which that's insane that 4 of those maps on there are from BO2. You know, that's probably where my argument of BO2's overrated stems from. Like, BO2's a really good game, but it gave us Mob and Origins, which are like S of the S of the S tier. Then it gave us Town and Buried, which are good. Like, they're definitely playable. They're okay. Like, I just think Buried's okay. Like, I think Town's good, Buried's okay, but I can understand why people like Buried. And then half of the maps from this game, like Nuketown, even though I think Nuketown's okay, but a lot of people hate it. So, like, Nuketown, and, you know, the 4 just listed, Die Rise, Transit, Bus Depot, Farm, are just bad. So that's why I think BO2 is a little overrated, because, like, it really, like, half of the game kind of was just bad. And I know a lot of people are going to try to argue that, like, because I've had this argument before, that you can't put farm, town, bus depot, oh, I needed that, thank goodness. You can't put those maps separate from transit because they're a part of transit. And, like, my argument to that is, like, yeah, they are part of transit, but I can launch them all as their own map, and, like, the experiences I have on all of those maps are drastically different than transit. Like, you don't load up farm, and it doesn't feel the same as a game of transit. Like, that's just not how it is. So, I mean, I understand the argument, but it's, like, it's flawed, because you can launch up each map separately, so therefore it is its own map, right? Dude, I legit, the more I run around, the more I realize I have no sense of how to play this map. I just don't understand it. Do I just do this? Is that farm? Is that the farm experience? Running circles right here? I'm really glad I didn't get die rise, though. I mean, what's really cool is, like, when I do these wheel spins, like, for a few reasons, they were really cool. Because, one, I can get indecisive because there's so much to play, like, BO1 through BO4 and so many maps in all those games. And two, I mean, well, actually, there's gonna be 3 reasons. Because, two, it's just fun to have, like, the random chance of the game, the map, the challenge. Like, it's just fun that I don't have it pre-decided. Like, it's just the wheel. And 3, I end up playing stuff like this, like farm. I wouldn't do that normally. I'm really glad I didn't get die rise, though, because, I mean, a lot of you might not know this, because this was a meme a long time ago and it's kind of died down, but it's still there. So if you watch my tier list, I put die rise in its own category. I believe the category was stupid ass, shit ass, dumb ass map, which is basically like 2 tiers below F or something. So it became a giant meme when I had like 100 subs that I had to play die rise at some point, and like the meme kept going and going and going. So I eventually was like, okay, at 1,000 subs, I'll play die rise. And because of college and work, I know I've talked about this before, I always record everything like a week and a half ahead of time. Like, I record it like a week and a half and then I edit it so that way I'm like 5 to 7 days ahead. So I actually might be at 1,000 subs by the time I upload this. Actually, I'm about to go complete the setup because I have Jug, the MP5, and Galvas. So yeah, we're set up. But yeah, so the giant meme started from that, and then it just kept getting fuel to the fire, so I eventually agreed to play it at 1K. So if I have 1,000 subs at the time you're watching this, there will be a die rise video soon, which is obviously bittersweet, like, ew, die rise, awful map, but oh, I have 1,000 subs, that's sick. Let's go spin the box so I can get monkeys, or the ray gun or ray gun mark II, just so I feel mad about it. Nope, okay, I was totally expecting to get it, just so I could be mad. If you are someone who has farm in like C tier or above, can I please have like an explanation? Okay, here, I'm gonna make some points here. I get why farm can be liked, because it's like a harder version of a survival map. It's like trying something different, but like survival maps are already very risky, because like survival maps don't have much, and you know, they don't have much like space wise, weapon wise, all that, so it's already a risk. And you can take risks on bigger maps because you have more assets, so therefore the more risk you take, like the more counteracting assets you have. Like, that's just my synopsis of zombies. Because like Origins, you have stabs, you have the cool Easter egg, you have the cool setting, the good layout. The mud sucks, but the mud on any other map would drag it down so much, but since Origins has so much counteracting the one bad thing, it's like a great map. You also have the Panzer, which is, I'm considering a good asset, obviously. But like, the only thing I can see, like, of why people would like this map is, like, if you think about the BO2 survival maps, there's 4 tiers of difficulty, which is actually pretty cool when you think about it. You have town at the easiest, which is, you know, you have pack-a-punch perks, a relatively open map, even though it's not super open, it's like relatively open enough, obviously, compared to farm. Which, I mean, farm's kind of open, but, you know, as you can see, like, the whack-ass spawns and not much room. And then under that, you have Nuketown, which has the same things town does, the same weapons, relatively, obviously, not counting that like the M27, but more or less, you know, the ray gun mark II. And it has all the perks in Pack-a-Punch, except for Tombstone. But, you know, that makes it slightly harder than town, so that's like the second tier. And then you have farm, which has all those perks, the same weapons, but no Pack-a-Punch. And then you have Bus Depot, which just has none of it, rather than the ray gun mark II. That's literally it, not even quick revive. So I can understand how people like that there's 4 like very distinct tiers to survival maps, so that's why people could like farm and Bus Depot. I just necessarily don't. Like, I just don't feel like they're great experiences. I'm honestly surprised I've made it to round 11. Like, I just have no game sense of this map. Like, farm's just, ugh. Like, I just don't play it. And like, my only like true way of killing, rather than that nuke, which actually that's not a true way of killing, that's just hopeful luck. My only true way is Galvas. But using the Galvas, is very risky because, like, the BO2 melee is already whack as shit anyway. And, like, I could get stuck so easily by doing this, but it's, like, the only way to actually quickly keep down the spawns, but it's risky. And then the MP5 is, like, safer because I could train up and use the MP5, but it's kind of garbage. And it takes a while to kind of get to that point where I can actually kill them. Alright, big money that I can't take. Monkey bombs. Ray gun Mark II. Ray gun! Of course. That wasn't as funny as it was on BO1 Shank Shotguns Only, where I was like, if I get monkey bombs from the box, I'm not going to take it because it feels like cheating. Pulls monkey bombs at the end of that sentence. Also, if you know your highest round on farm, let me know. Mine's probably like 20. That's probably about it, because I probably played it 5 to 10 good times and was like, this shit whack. And I remember, that makes me think, my top 5 worst maps video, I said in the video, you know, I hate these maps, so I haven't played them in a very long time. There was a couple comments that are like, if you don't play them, you can't put them on this list because you don't have experience on them, or you just haven't played them. And I'm like, I said I hate them, so I haven't played them in a very long time, which is why they're on this list, because I played them and hated them that much. I don't know, I didn't get that. Like, people, I got like multiple comments that are like, you can't like rank maps if you don't play them much, and I'm like, yes I can. I don't play them because I hate them, hence the top 5 worst maps video you're currently watching. I don't know, I just thought those comments were absolutely hilarious, because I'm like sitting there on my phone looking through the comments, and I'm like, what? What? I don't know, man. I bet there's like an actual like good, proper way to play this map, but meh. I'm just gonna run around and hope I don't die. Like, there's probably a really good way to manipulate spawns, and it's kind of like a normal map where there's like a good route to take. Like, you run from point A to point B to point C to therefore cause all the spawns to converge at point D. Wait, Galvas are what, like, 1 hit till 14? I thought it was until 16. Sometimes my BO2 knowledge just slips me. Because, like, yet again, I just think this game's kind of overrated. Like, I think it's a really good game, but you can't give us Mob and Origins, which are these absolute beautiful masterpieces, and then 2 decent maps, and then Nuketown, so I guess 3 decent maps. So 2 great maps, 3 decent maps, and 4 of, like, some of the biggest atrocities to ever grace the franchise. And then just be like, yep, insanely awesome game. Like, this game gets held so high because of nostalgia. I'm not a BO2 hater. I think it's a very good game. I just don't think it's as good as we think it is. Like, people are like, so let's do a visual representation. People put BO2 up here. This is the lowest, and this is mid. People put BO2 up there. It's like up here. And then BO3's up there, and then BO1's like right there. It's just not like amazing. Like, BO2's great. But, dude, you can't just give us Die Rise, Transit, Bus Depot, Farm, and then expect me to be like, yep, S-tier game. Ow, I'm just getting clipped so many times. Okay, well, I'm on 15. This is already better than I actually anticipated. Like, I guessed 17 to you guys. But in the back of my head, I was like, round 12, baby. 12, take it or leave it. Because I knew going into this that my experience on this map was so minimal that it's going to just bite me in the ass. Damn it, dude. Oh my god. Well, there's the stupid farm video. Alright, that went horribly. But whatever, it's farm. I didn't expect it to go great, especially with like how I was limited. Alright, well, there's my 1 attempt of the Goofy Challenge on farm. If you enjoyed this, please consider leaving a like on the video and subscribing. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.